I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'ma buy plane ticket, run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. Ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind like all the time. Now I'm about, I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about, plane ticket.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces, and if you're new, welcome. In today's Sunday reset, we're deep cleaning the fridge and pantry in the kitchen, as well as doing a little bit of restocking and organizing. We're also deep cleaning my youngest son's bedroom, bathroom, and walk-in closet. It's the end of the month, which means we need to plan our meals and budget for the month of May. And it wouldn't be a Sissy Spaces video without some laundry motivation. So if you enjoy this type of content, continue watching. And if you're new to my channel, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed, you know that hitting that like button, as well as watching the entire video, really supports my channel. The last time I deep cleaned my youngest son's room was a month ago, and the amount of dust buildup remains the same. I'm hoping this changes once our attic space is cleaned and insulated. According to our contractor, our current insulation looks like dirt, which could be the cause of all the dust we're seeing in our home. I also read that most often the dust is due to the type of insulation in your attic. We're hoping once the new higher quality of insulation is installed, along with insulating the attic ceiling, will reduce the attic's temperature, humidity, moisture, and poor airflow affecting this room as well as the rest of our home.
I'ma buy a plane ticket, run away for a minute.
I'm up early today because we're expecting our oven repairman to arrive in a few hours. It's been almost 2 weeks since we lost power to our oven, and I'm hoping he's able to fix it today because I plan to cook tacos for dinner. Hubby is home and watching Max while I'm upstairs, so that gives me plenty of time to deep clean this room. I just hope I can clean the kitchen before the repairman arrives. I was also hoping to finish cleaning all the windows this month, but unfortunately we still have the windows in the kitchen and family room to clean. If you're new to my channel, I like planning larger tasks like cleaning windows, walls, and moldings by month. This routine reduces my stress and anxiety because I know what I need to concentrate on when deep cleaning each room. This schedule also works for me because it ensures those large cleaning tasks don't seem so large after all. I decided to try a new window cleaning process today, which caused me to forget to clean the back of the bottom windows. I was thinking if I wiped all the windows down first at the same time, then wiped the back of all the windows, the process would move much quicker. Well, the process did move quicker, but I forgot a step. Anyway, at least I remembered to clean the window casings. I learned on this day not to fix what's not already broken because the old window cleaning process worked just fine. These window casings were not that bad compared to the windows in the other rooms, and I think it's because it has a small overhang above it. I still want to clean it anyway because I don't plan to clean these windows or the window casings again before winter, unless unforeseen circumstances dictate otherwise. Windows in this bedroom are done, which means all the upstairs bedroom windows have been cleaned for the month of April. I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. It's important to clean your windows at least once per year because it prolongs the life of your windows, increases your curb appeal, and most importantly for my mental health, lets in more natural light. By the way, this is the first time I've ever used pledge on the footboard of this bed. It was looking a little dull after dusting, so I wanted to add some shine to it, and using a little bit of pledge does it every time. As I was making this bed, I noticed a hole in the fitted sheet that my son didn't mention, which means I need to order him another one. If I recall correctly, I replaced the last fitted sheet 3 months ago. This time, I need to look for something of higher quality and thread count. I think these were 200 thread count, which means they're of low quality. It's recommended you use cotton bed sheets with a thread count of 300 or 500, which are of course more expensive, but they last longer. It was nice having these windows open to allow fresh air in as I clean, but I need to close them before I forget. I say this because it has happened in the past. We only have a few more things to clean in this room, so there's no better time than now to close these windows and blinds. My son does a great job of keeping his closet organized, so today I only need to dust the shelves and tidy his clothes on a few of his hangers. Going off to different places, different planets. I matched all the hangers within our home over 5 years ago, and it makes a huge difference. Having matching hangers in your closet gives it a more streamlined look, better support for your clothes, and even adds space with the hanger options. And I didn't do it all at once. I started with me and hubby's closet first and finished matching the hangers in the other closets within the year. His closet is clean, tidy, and organized, which means we can clean these floors, and began cleaning the kitchen before the oven repairman arrives. I'm using the Swifter Sweeper dry mop to clean his floors versus the vacuum because his floors are really dusty and dirty, and in my opinion, the Swifter Sweeper does a better job of trapping the dust on his floors versus the vacuum. Also, I will be using the Dyson D15 vacuum today, but on the bathroom and kitchen floors only. I would usually move his furniture when dust mopping his floors, but we have an hour before the oven repairman arrives, or supposed to arrive, so I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Also, I need to place my 1 load of laundry in the washer before cleaning the kitchen, as I failed to do it before coming upstairs. I figured since I already had the dry sweeping mop out, I might as well dust mop the catwalk as well before disposing of the dry sweeping cloth. Again, getting as much use as possible from my cleaning products, thus saving time and money. After replacing these poofs, we're going to take a look at our first clean, tidy, and organized space. Would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know. Can we trust the stars above to let us know? Today I'm washing a load of darks, but instead of using the cold setting, I decided to wash them in hot water instead. Hubby, the boys, and I have spent a lot of time de-weeding our front garden, trimming the hedges, and cutting the grass. So these clothes are really dirty and smell awful. I'm not worried about them shrinking in the wash because these are items that we usually wear around the house, and we have plenty of replacements. Before cleaning the kitchen, I wanted to gather and open our daily mail in order to add any upcoming bills to the calendar. We open the mail daily and shred the junk mail right away, which prevents a buildup of paper clutter. I also figured since I'm already here, I'll update May's calendar with the remaining bills coming due, as well as do some meal planning. This binder contains a yearly calendar, recipes, business cards, and printouts of reminders such as upcoming appointments, warranties, bills, and any packages we're expecting. At the end of each year, I print out the upcoming year by month and load dental, medical, and vision appointments that should be scheduled for the new year. I also place in each month any warranties as a reminder to update them as needed. And finally, I print out favorite recipes and include them in the side pocket to help with meal planning. This planner, along with several other things, has kept our family on a healthy routine, and we take this binder with us whenever we go on vacation to keep us on track. Not only do I use the printed recipes from the binder for meal planning, but also from the cookbooks stored near the cooktop. But I found the family prefer the ones I printed out instead. So weekly I add them to the calendar, ensuring to rotate them as needed so we're not eating the same thing every week. I also made a plan today in case the oven isn't fixed. We'll substitute the hard taco shells for the soft flour wraps instead. Now that our calendar is updated and we budgeted for the month of May, I can begin cleaning the kitchen starting with the fridge. I plan to purchase groceries tomorrow, so not only will I clean and organize the fridge and pantry, but conduct a quick inventory along the way. I only use Dawn dish detergent and water to clean the fridge, but got a little carried away with the Dawn dish detergent today. So in between cleaning each shelf, I had to stop and rinse out the excess soap from the microfiber cloth, which made cleaning the fridge a lot more work than necessary. This is where I noticed there was too much soap on this microfiber cloth, but instead of stopping to rinse it well, I kept going. Boy, do I regret this decision. And I'm the same person who's always telling my boys to do it right the first time so they don't waste additional time fixing it later. As you can see, it seems as if I'm smearing the soap everywhere. So to prevent a buildup of soap scum, I rinsed the microfiber cloth, then cleaned it again, thus turning a 5-minute chore into a 15-minute job. I'm able to keep my fridge tidy because I clean and organize it once per week prior to purchasing groceries. I only keep the essentials in here and purchase a replacement when the previous item is done. And I save money by ensuring an item is used prior to the expiration date and only restock as needed. 2 days ago, I removed ground turkey and mild sausage links from the freezer and placed them in the fridge to thaw. I plan to use both when I cook tacos this evening. The red top container has shredded rotisserie chicken from last week. It's only a little left in it, so when I'm done, I'll move it to a smaller glass storage container and place the red top container in the dishwasher. This will ensure I have a clean sink prior to cooking dinner. I checked the expiration dates on the items stored in the fridge door shelves last week, so today we only need to wipe down the fronts and tops of the storage bins. From here, I want to clean and organize the pantry drawers. If you're new to my channel, in 2017, I had the old walk-in pantry demolished and installed these pantry cabinets and drawers in its place. These pantry cabinets work for me because I can see everything I have, thus keeping it clean, decluttered, and organized. Also, I save money when purchasing groceries because nothing goes to waste. The family and I designated each drawer and cabinet for different food items to ensure everyone knows where everything is. The top drawer, along with this one, is known as the family snack drawers. I restock it each week with each of the family members' favorite items, except for Max's snacks, of course, as he has his own drawer, which is located under the microwave, so he can easily reach it. We also keep essentials in these pantry drawers, such as paper towels, cooking necessities, and the like. Similar to the fridge, I clean these pantry drawers weekly before purchasing groceries. I pay special attention to removing any food crumbs because we all know they attract bugs. And I keep the floors clean as well because the tiny food crumbs and drink spills that accumulate day to day are a buffet for pests. At one point, I had considered purchasing a small handheld vacuum to keep in the kitchen, but decided to use the small brush attachment that came with this Dyson V15 vacuum. And this vacuum also comes with another brush head that extends, which allows you to reach deeper spaces. To be honest, I vacuum this drawer maybe once per month because it contains our trash bags, cleaning sponges, and disposable food containers. I wanted to vacuum it today because I noticed the grit from the Scotch-Brite sponge in the bottom of the drawer, as well as a little bit of debris. And as you can see, we have a lot of used tissue boxes filled with used grocery bags. Later this evening, while cooking, I'll check each bathroom to ensure those tissue boxes are full and fill or replace them as needed. Sometimes, depending on the wear and tear of the tissue boxes, I may dispose of the old ones and replace them with the new trash bag filled ones. So this many tissue boxes are not kept very long in this drawer. I just heard the jingle on our LG front load washer, so that means our load of darks are ready to go in the dryer. I'm using the Gain Moonlight Breeze scented dryer sheet, but only one, to reduce static, add scent, and help those load of darks feel softer to the touch as I remove them from the dryer later. As a reminder, dryer sheets work well for most everyday items made of natural fibers such as cotton shirts, pants, and socks, but it's best to avoid using dryer sheets on towels, flame-resistant clothing, and water-repellent fabrics. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know after I've washed the final load, I prep my washer for the next day by removing the soap dispenser tray and drying the slot, washer door, and drum. I do this to keep my front load washer moisture-free, which in turn prevents a buildup of mold. Also keep the door slightly ajar overnight, which causes any additional water in the tub to evaporate faster. All of these things working together ensures my washer stays dry and mold-free, thus keeping my clothes smelling the way I want them to. Also, I spray the empty laundry baskets with Lysol disinfectant spray to kill any bacteria and viruses left behind. As a reminder, in order for the Lysol disinfectant spray to be effective, the surface must remain wet for 3 minutes, then allowed to air dry. And to sanitize the surface, using Lysol disinfectant spray, the surface must remain wet for 10 seconds, then allowed to air dry. The other repairman hasn't called and I'm within the service window, so I decided to get a head start on cleaning my youngest son's bathroom while waiting. I want to soak his shower head in a mixture of vinegar and water first to remove the buildup of hard water stains, which will restore water flow and prevent clogs. The vinegar's acidic properties make it highly effective in dissolving mineral deposits that can accumulate on your shower heads over time. I try to do this in each of the bathrooms at least twice a year, and every time it's done, it works. As the shower head soaks, I can begin cleaning the rest of the bathroom, beginning with the vanity lights. I have already sprayed the sinks down earlier with my homemade vinegar mixture in order to give the product time to work. I also always spray it again prior to cleaning the surface because this vinegar mixture, along with the spray away glass cleaner, evaporates very quickly. My homemade vinegar mixture is low, so I will be refilling it on camera as usual for those who are wondering what it's made of. I like using the cleaning vinegar versus the white distilled vinegar because the cleaning vinegar is more acid-based and does a better job of dissolving mineral deposits, dirt, grease, and grime. By the way, cleaning vinegar is made from acetic acid and it's also an ingredient in some store-bought household cleaners. Along with using the vinegar mixture on the faucets, I also followed up with the unbleached Clorox disinfectant wipes, and I used Clorox wipes to clean my doorknobs, light switches, and toothbrush holders, areas that are mostly overlooked when cleaning. And like usual, always make a mess when refilling any containers. Anyway, as you just saw, I filled the bottle halfway up with the cleaning vinegar and then added about a tablespoon of Dawn dish detergent and filled the rest of the bottle with water. If you have really hard water stains on your shower doors, you may want to omit the water altogether. Just be sure to completely remove the cleaning vinegar from the doors when done. By the way, it is not recommended to use Clorox wipes on your painted faucets, as it will remove the paint. These are stained faucets, which are okay, but I have removed the varnish from the sink drains using a Scotch-Brite sponge, so be careful when using those as well. The repairman called and is 15 minutes away, so while waiting, I decided to refill my old-fashioned oatmeal and grits containers while I wait. I'm also going to clean the toaster, as it has been over a week since it was last cleaned. Yep, did it again, but the mess this time wasn't as bad as last time. As a reminder, I plan to purchase groceries tomorrow and have added old-fashioned oats and old-fashioned grits to the list. I like using the old-fashioned versions of each because, in my opinion, the regular versus the quick versions have a more traditional texture and flavor due to the larger grind. When the boys were little, we used to have cream of wheat 2 times per week, along with grits, pancakes, and French toast sticks the remainder of the week. I'm not sure why we haven't had cream of wheat in a while, as it was, at one point, a favorite amongst the boys. The containers are filled, and now we can clean the toaster. To clean the toaster, we'll remove the toaster trays first, then shake the toaster itself over an open trash bin to remove any bits. By the way, if you have really stubborn stuck-on bits, you can also use a pastry brush or toothbrush to remove them. But I found a simple shake over an open trash can works just fine. Also, once done, I like wiping the toaster trays with a damp microfiber cloth along with the exterior of the toaster itself before storing. I found this black cord organizer off Amazon, which you can easily stick to any appliance. I also use similar ones on the shredder to keep the cords in place. Well, it's been over 15 minutes since I last heard from the repairman, so he's late. In the meantime, I've decided to continue to clean my son's bathroom until he arrives. I forgot to grab the power drill previously, so I'm going to grab it now to use in the shower. I've mentioned this in a past video, but it's worth repeating. If you have a transom window above your shower, it's important that you check it often. The benefits of a transom window is that it brings in more natural light and fresh air when needed. But there are some cons to having a transom window, such as leakage and water damage. So if you have one, you want to check it and clean it often. Our shower head is clear of water deposits and is spraying much stronger than before. I still like to use the Rubbermaid scrubber on it though to remove any remaining deposits left behind. Now onto the shower doors. I've already sprayed the doors down with the homemade vinegar mixture earlier, which has allowed it to sit for over an hour. I've also sprayed it again before cleaning because the vinegar mixture that was previously on here had already evaporated. And I noticed as I was cleaning it that I added too much Dawn dish detergent. So after I cleaned it, I sprayed it down to remove the extra soap, then cleaned it again with a clean, damp microfiber cloth. I usually don't rinse the shower doors after cleaning them, but again, I added too much Dawn dish detergent to the vinegar mixture. Also, after cleaning the first shower door with the microfiber cloth, I rinsed the microfiber cloth to prevent transferring any soap residue to the other glass shower door. After using the drill to scrub this shower pan, it's time for the fun part, which is watching all the dirt and gunk wash down into the drain. After that, we'll clean the shower products and return them to the shower. In my opinion, cleaning showers and tubs are the most time-consuming chores. I don't dislike doing it, but it does take up a lot of time in my day and requires more of an arm workout than any of my other chores. Today is not towel day, but I decided to replace these towels anyway because I used them to dry up the excess water on the floor caused by spraying the glass doors earlier. If you're new to my channel, I wash towels on Thursdays, sheets on Fridays, and rotate colors, darks, and whites throughout the week. By scheduling laundry, it lets the rest of the family know when clothing, sheets, and towels will be clean and when to collect them and place them in the laundry room. As always, I like to take time to tidy and organize any closet, drawer, or cabinet I open. In my opinion, I think this is how I'm able to maintain a tidy and organized home. I've also found that it saves me time and money later because I'm reminded of where everything is and more likely not to purchase unwanted items because I want to keep it that way. While charging this power drill, the doorbell rang, so that means the oven repairman has arrived. And just as I thought, the power supply board needs to be replaced. So we're without an oven for another week. I was told the part is in stock and scheduled another appointment to have it replaced on Wednesday. After the repairman left, I took a quick break and enjoyed a fresh mango before returning to clean the upstairs hallway bath. I prefer using Clorox wipes to clean my toilets versus alcohol with a microfiber cloth. By the way, in order to disinfect your non-porous surfaces using Clorox wipes, you'll need to use enough wipes for the treated surface to remain visibly wet for at least 4 minutes. According to the EPA, non-bleach Clorox wipes contain hydrogen peroxide and other ingredients to kill most bacteria and viruses on surfaces with a contact time of 30 seconds to 1 minute. After cleaning the toilet, I always give it a flush at the end and leave the brush out to air dry. The family and I also like using the Poopery toilet sprays, which is the little spray bottle I keep beside the tissue boxes. They come in several scents and are an investment, but for someone who's very sensitive to odors, they're worth every penny. While tidying this linen closet earlier, I noticed it was also dusty, so I want to give it a quick dust before going downstairs to retrieve the vacuum to clean these floors. I sat the vacuum down because I noticed I didn't remove the damp debris located at the base of the shower. So let's do that now before vacuuming. This toilet room is pretty small, so sometimes instead of using a vacuum around the toilet bowl, I use a Swiffer duster instead, especially when I want to clean the walls and floors located behind the toilet. I'm taking a little more time than usual to vacuum these floors because I plan to mop them later. But before continuing, I need to clean the vanity cabinets and drawer doors using a damp microfiber cloth. These are painted cabinets, so I avoid using any cleaning chemicals on them as I'm afraid it'll remove the paint. While cleaning the vanity, I decided to also vacuum the floors in the kitchen before getting dinner started. Because earlier, while waiting for the repairman to finish writing up the order, I noticed they were pretty dirty. I still plan to mop these floors, but so far, here's our second almost finished room of the day. As always, I'm using the Swiffer wet mopping pads in the lavender scent to clean these floors. If you choose to use these wet pads, be sure to align the green scrubbing strip along the front edge of the mop head. Otherwise, when you try to use it, the wet pad will detach easily. It's also recommended that you do not use these wet pads on unfinished, oil, or waxed wooden boards, non-sealed tiles, and of course carpeted floors, because they may be water sensitive. Although not shown here, I did use the green scrubbing strip to remove a few stubborn stains, but overall, his floors were not that bad at all compared to his brother's bathroom last week. Unlike his brother's bathroom last week, I'm not cleaning inside his vanity cabinets today because, again, I'm pressed for time. It's getting later in the evening and I still need to fold and store away the laundry that's currently in the dryer, vacuum the kitchen floors, and cook dinner. I just heard the jingle on the dryer, so let's store the rest of these items away so we can finish this load of laundry for the day. If you're new to my channel, I love folding warm laundry right out of the dryer, and I think it's because the heat from the clothing relaxes me. So you'll notice that I slow down and take my time when doing this. Also, as the last load is removed from the dryer, I always clean the lint from the rubber gasket of the door, as well as clean the lint trap itself. Max is down for his third nap of the day, so I'm trying really hard not to disturb him. But I also want to get this laundry done. So every once in a while, I would see him shuffle around, and one time he lifted up his head as if to say I was disturbing his sleep. And all I could say was sorry. I'm sure that if Max didn't have paws, he would be Mommy's little helper because he's always following me around and is watching what I'm doing very closely. I always do the same thing when cleaning, so I'm sure he's aware of the routine and would love to help if he could. Laundry is done for the day, but as I'm doing these voiceovers, on another day of course, you could probably hear a load washing in the background. It's the one chore that never ends, and something me and the family try to stay on top of. In my opinion, the best way to stay ahead of laundry is to wash one load per day, fold and put away the same day when and if you're able. I figured since I'm planning to vacuum the floors in the kitchen, I might as well vacuum the floors in the laundry room as well. And as you can see, they were quite dirty. I could have waited until after dinner to vacuum these floors, but they were visibly dirty and I could feel the debris clinging to the bottom of my socks. Also, after dinner, the boys usually clean the kitchen, so I'm sure they will be cleaning these floors again later this evening. I also chose to use the vacuum over the dry sweeping cloths because the vacuum does a better job of picking up dirt and larger pieces of debris. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And if you enjoyed today's video and you're new to my channel, please hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.